his connection cut out. Whether these claims are true remains one of the most debated questions in UFO history. But Gary's digital footprint was very real. He left notes on compromised systems. One message read, "U.S. foreign policy is akin to government-sponsored terrorism." He wasn't hiding. He wasn't subtle. He may not have fully understood the consequences of what he was doing. He was about to find out. American investigators had been watching network anomalies for months. The trail was long. The source kept bouncing. But Gary's dial-up connection eventually gave him away. In 2002, British authorities knocked on his door. Gary didn't run. He didn't deny it. He sat down with investigators and reportedly described exactly what he had done and why. He believed he was a truth seeker, not a criminal. The United States government disagreed. They moved to extradite him to stand trial on American soil. The charges were serious. Unauthorized access to 97 government computers. The potential sentence? Up to 70 years in a U.S. federal prison. The case became an international story overnight. Gary McKinnon's extradition battle lasted a decade, 10 years of legal hearings, appeals, and public debate. His legal team argued he had Asperger's syndrome, and that extradition to the United States would pose a serious risk to his mental health. His mother became one of Britain's most visible campaigners, fighting relentlessly for her son. Celebrities rallied behind him. Politicians debated in Parliament. Public opinion was divided. Was he a dangerous hacker who threatened national security, or a vulnerable man with an obsession, stumbling through doors that should have been locked? In 2012, then Home Secretary Theresa May made a historic decision. Gary McKinnon would not be extradited. The United States was furious. The UK government cited human rights concerns. Gary walked free. Never spending a single day in an American prison, he has never been tried, never convicted. The evidence he claims to have seen has never been officially addressed. The case was quietly closed. So what do we make of Gary McKinnon? A criminal? Possibly a whistleblower. That depends on who you ask. But his story revealed something important. In the early 2000s, the most powerful military in the world left its digital front doors unlocked. Not metaphorically, literally. Blank passwords, no encryption, systems wide open to anyone who thought to knock. Gary McKinnon, one man, one laptop, one slow internet connection, exposed a vulnerability no official audit had flagged. And the secrets he claimed to find? The non-terrestrial officers, the unidentified craft, those questions have never been answered. In 2023, the United States government held its first public congressional hearings on UFOs in more than 50 years. Former military officials testified under oath about recovered craft and non-human biologics. Whether Gary was right or wrong. The conversation he chased for decades has finally reached the halls of Congress. One man, one search, and a question that still doesn't have an answer. Maybe the most dangerous thing Gary McKinnon did wasn't breaking into NASA. Maybe it was asking why the door was open in the first place.